Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Dream to Rise. Cynthia and Cynthia Concordia joining us. Excited to have her here. She's the founder and CEO of Dream to Rise LLC. How are you today?
I'm doing very well and so glad to meet you here, Jill.
Same here. Pleasure. And she's helping you out there, listen up, to reach your dreams, right? She's going to bring us on a little journey of self-discovery, and she can really help anyone manifest anything they've dreamed about. So tell us a little bit about the concept of Dream to Rise.
Yes, as what you have mentioned, Dream to Rise is really a journey of self-discovery and towards manifesting your dream. And this is to help those who have experienced their traumas and they got stuck there. They got stuck there for several years and so on.
Mm-hmm.
But because of fears, limiting beliefs, doubts, and worries. But here with my one-on-one coaching, my group coaching, me being a guest in some of the international conferences, speaking engagements, and podcasts, I am able to really help inspire and empower those who are really struggling with their limiting beliefs and fears so they could live the life they love.
Beautiful. We're excited to have you here to talk more about the coaching you do, the group, the one-on-one. Also, we have a Dream to Rise Inner Circle. But first, before we talk about the work you're doing, I want to find out more about you. Where are you from? Tell us about your background and your, your childhood.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes, I'm married. I'm a widow, but I have two children. And, you know what? Growing up, I was exposed to really, what's this? Doing service for other people. And because I should say that we're not rich, but my family valued education so much. So they sent me to an exclusive school. I finished college, took up psychology and business management, and this opened up to service, helping others, at the same time earn a living. Because as being the oldest in the family, I told myself that I made a commitment that I will help my parents in terms of the financial expenses once I get my first job.
Wow.
And after I got my first job, that was the time that I continued helping them. So, but then I worked for the private sector and two international organizations, that's Asian Development Bank and the World Bank. So my 32 years with these international organizations, I got involved with a very diverse group of people. And this exposed me to really be more sensitive, be more flexible in terms of how to relate with other people, be more understanding, be more compassionate. So it opened my eyes to really not focus on myself, but really realizing the needs of other people. I had the opportunity to engage with top levels, at the same time the lowest. But then, you know what? Interacting with each one of them, I've learned so much in life, about life.
Now, were you born and raised here or in the Philippines?
In the Philippines.
Oh, okay, good. That's what I read. I wasn't sure. I know you did the business school there, but wanted to ask, oh, wow. So you're the first out of your generation to work like this and have this career and inspire and help your family. That's amazing.
That's well, I think it's our culture as well. And for me, it's a sign of giving back to the family, especially to the parents. Since I'm
Wow.
the oldest one in the family.
Now, okay, so how did you decide to start your own company now, the Dream to Rise? Where did this come from? And I can't wait to talk about some of your upcoming events too.
Well, actually, when I retired from the bank last November 2019, and I was planning, my intention was really to take care of my mom and help my sister. But it just so happened COVID um, took place, and I couldn't even go
Ah,
travel and visit them. So suddenly, while I was really scrolling down through the Facebook page, I saw this life coaching thing, and it struck me because I feel that this is aligned to my purpose, aligned to
mm-hmm.
my vision, helping others. So that's when the time that I took the course, I got certified, and then I started my Dream to Rise business to September 2020.
Wow.
And yeah, but on the personal side,
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through so much trauma as well, wherein I was, I've, well, I came from an abusive relationship for 23 years, and this started when my daughter was only 5 months old,
Oh,
back home in the Philippines. But when I actually convinced my husband to move here to the US to give our children better opportunities and at the same time work on our relationship. But it turned out to be the other way.
mm.
He was on
Oh,
2 restraining orders.
ah,
And I on the second restraining order, he was given a 2-year permanent restraining order that was requested by my son. He was hitting my son continuously, and my daughter was the one who initiated the call. And that was the time when, but then you know what? I continue to remind the children that, hey, your dad loves you and would still want to be connected with you.
mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy that they invited their dad to attend their graduation,
Oh,
college and high school. That means forgiveness is taking
yep.
place within the family.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then it was the time wherein my son asked me, Mom, will I be going to college? Because I was so depressed. I felt I felt that there's no more value in my life because when he died, when he passed away, the worst thing was his family blocked us off from their family because they blame me for his death.
Ah,
And that was the time that I was in my dark bubble for 6 years, 2 years during the restraining order and 4 years after his death. The guilt that I was carrying, imagine I was the cause of his death. And I stopped engaging with other people. I stopped going to the gym because of fear that I'll be judged. I'll be rejected, and I was a failure as a mom and as a wife. So that, and when my son asked me, Mom, will I be going to college because he just graduated from high school? And I asked him, for me, it was a slap on my face. I forgot that I still have a son
yeah,
that I
yeah,
have
of
to
course. You
take
were,
care of. Yes. So when I asked him, where would you like to go to school? And then he said, is it okay to go to Culinary Institute of America? And I've heard about that school because a lot of famous chefs graduated from that school. And
mm-hmm.
when I did my research, I was shocked by the tuition fee.
Mm-hmm.
Being a
Okay.
single mom, single earner, where
Oh,
would I get that money? But that was the time when I made the decision to create my dream by design, not by default, because I know I have a purpose,
yeah.
and that is my dream is to let him finish college and let
Aw.
him define his purpose and his dream as well. They deserve to live a happy life. And that's the reason why after that, I told myself after he graduated, he's really making an impact on other.
Ah,
Like now he's working with brigade chef as a brigade chef,
my
in 20,
goodness.
yeah, 21 schools in the school district in California, helping and training administrators and cooks to prepare food or meals from scratch rather than serving meals to the children, the processed food.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. And my daughter, on top of her job as a project manager, she's also a volunteer firefighter. Why? Because it was the volunteer firefighter who tried to revive her dad when he collapsed on the
Ah,
road. So for her, it's give back
giving
time.
back. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so it's by saving lives. So that's the thing. I had to take that uncomfortable action to go out of my comfort zone.
Yep.
So these dreams may become a reality, be
Mm-hmm.
manifested, and the dreams of my children be be there for them as well, so they could live a more purposeful life. That's
Amazing. Well, so happy to have you here and excited to talk more about the work you're doing. And also, you're an author and you have group coaching. We want to talk about one-on-one coaching. Where did you want to go to next?
yeah, for the one-on-one coaching, it's actually the group coaching. It's a 12-week program wherein I would um, tell them the 4 secret steps on how to manifest your dream, how to create a blueprint, how to bridge the gap between the limiting beliefs, the fears, how to build and accelerate your dream, and at the same time, at the last part is harvesting your dream. What have you become throughout the journey? And if they still need more, I could go on a one-on-one coaching with them to dive in more in terms of what do they really need? Have they, if they want to really go to the core of fixing what are the blockages that they have that stop them from moving forward to manifest their dream. And then the Dream to Rise Inner Circle, actually, this was created because my old clients wanted me to have a continuous communication with them. And because I know being in a group makes a difference. You cannot do it by yourself. So here we are supporting each other, helping each other. Actually, I had this retreat last year in Buffalo with all of them and told them, okay, instead of me, because this is on a weekly basis, instead of me doing a session for you, I want you now to do a session for the group because I want them to really rise and shine, build their confidence, and then share their skills, their talents, their gifts to the members.
Ah, wow. This is beautiful work. Amazing. Now, okay, hold on. I also have to add about how many books have you wrote and when did you write these books?
Actually, the first book, my first solo book, My Journey into Becoming, was released January of 2022. And this is my story and and I shared the tools and strategies which I have used to overcome all my blockages and now doing what I'm doing. And then I became a co-author on Overcoming Self-Sabotage. That was released May of 2023. And then My Dream to Rise anthology, which was released January 2024. It's now an international bestseller. I'm glad.
Oh my goodness. And where can we find these books?
Well, there are now in Amazon, and actually the Dream to Rise can be found in Barnes and Noble, in Discover Books. What's this? Discover Books, the uh, Thrift Books, Walmart, eBay. I think there are 10 distributors now of this Dream to Rise. And I'm so happy that this is now expanding.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. This is beautiful work. Let's remind everyone how we can contact you, please. Tell us the website, phone number, any social media pages.
I have my Dream to Rise info. That's my website. And they could email me at cconcordia2@gmail.com or cecdreamtorise@gmail.com. And my social media, I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Just look for Cynthia Concordia.
Beautiful. And tell me where you're going to be next. You have some upcoming events. This is fantastic.
Yes, this is in March. I'm leaving. I was invited by Ideas Global Forum in Paris from March 8 to 9. This is more on about women empowerment. And in May 4 to 5, I will be in Toronto to speak. In Paris, I was invited to be a keynote speaker. So I'm just excited.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. And I would love to hear some of your client testimonials. I know on the website I was able to read some. There's a lot of people who say great things about you. Just I'll share one. Sharon Smith says, Cynthia is currently working with one of my daughters. She has been an absolute godsend. I have seen such growth and confidence in my daughter since she began 4 weeks ago. And I cannot thank Cynthia enough for sharing her life's purpose with us. Someone else wrote, James says, working with Cynthia has helped me significantly in manifesting my dreams. I'm in the early stages of manifestation, but the empowering energy that I receive from our sessions is priceless. Cynthia has taught me a lot about myself through our conversation, and I truly appreciate her expertise. That's from James Watkins. Could you share a story or two of someone that you've worked with and how you've helped them?
You know what? Someone connected with me through LinkedIn, and then it was her daughter who's having
Mm-hmm.
problems, and she asked me, Cynthia, could you help my daughter? So when I had a talk with her, a chat with her daughter, uh, well, she agreed to work with me, no? And at the start, she was not that comfortable in terms of sharing her feelings and her
Mm-hmm.
emotions and so on, her problems. But as we went through the process, uh, she became more comfortable, more open-minded, as because the mom has the same age as me
Okay.
as I am, and I kept on sharing with her, where is her mom coming from? Because
Mm-hmm.
I am also the mom for her, and and then she opened up her. Well, it made her realize that I still also need to work on myself so that
Oh.
I will be able to really have a good relationship with my mom. When her first job during the first sessions, she was not happy with her first job, and I asked her, "Why are you not happy?" Because I don't want to wear this
Mm-hmm.
mask of being happy in front of people. I don't like to engage with people. And I told her, and I asked her why. Because I don't want to be with people. But you know what? After the last session, she even got a promotion wherein
Mm.
her colleagues recommended her.
Oh, wow.
So we worked on how she worked with or engaged with her colleagues. And then she even invited them to their place to have a movie night, which was very surprising according to her mom, because she always stays in her room. And now she's very vibrant. She likes to connect with people. And the mom told me, Cynthia, now I'm learning from my daughter because
Mm-hmm.
of her session with you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
my
Uh-huh.
goodness.
Uh-huh.
Ah, what are now, how do you tell someone, because everyone has dreams and manifestations, but you hear about manifesting and vision boards. Is there a tip that you can give us, techniques so we could start today? Like, is there something that, people think sometimes they manifest and people say, well, it's not working. What am I doing wrong? There's some more than just wanting and writing it down, right?
Yes, yes. It's actually um your mindset, having a growth mindset. So tell yourself that were you were created here on earth because you have a mission.
Mm-hmm.
We have that power to create the life we love. And the power we have or within us
Yeah.
is actually greater than the circumstances and
Aw.
conditions surrounding us. We may have this war going on, the wars going on, health issues, the inflation.
Yeah.
We can create our dream by design, not by default. It's only up to us to overcome all those fears, all those limiting beliefs, all those doubts and worries. We need to manage our fear. So how do we manage our fear? Try new things. Go out of your comfort zone. Our fear will just be there to give us, to make us uncomfortable and challenge us. Because when you're being challenged, that means you're going out of your comfort zone. You're learning something new. And when you're learning something new, that's when you're growing and you're thriving. Remember, opportunities are actually at the borderline of your comfort zone. So for me, whatever you have learned in life, share that light so others may be able to share their light as well. And my vision statement is very simple. Spread sunshine and happiness to all. So this may create a ripple effect. It all boils down to us, each one of us.
Beautiful. Well, you say you're having a hard time visualizing your dream. Probably your purpose is not yet clear. You
Yes.
offer a free masterclass. What's that all about?
Oh, I just had my master class last February 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then I got it was a session wherein I helped them design their dream, create a blueprint of their dream, how to test your dream, and then how to overcome fear and the forgiveness being a daily practice. So that's the whole thing. And then we had some breakout sessions wherein I asked them to create their dream. Given 3 years from now, what's your dream? Focusing on the 4 domains of our life, which is health and well-being, our relationships, our purpose or vocation, and our time and money freedom. What would you love to do, to have, to create, to be, and to give? That's all.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, you've been doing this now for so long, helping people. There's great reviews on your, on what you're doing. You have books. What's next for you? Are you going to have your own show soon?
Actually, I'm focusing now on actually marketing my book, and at the same time doing some speaking engagements. So if there are people who would like to get in touch with me and share my dream, and so I may be able to inspire and empower others, I'm available. And I'm still working on my next book, but this is more on, because my Dream to Rise was more on the females. And I'm glad I'm so proud. I have one co-author who's a male who shared who was vulnerable to share his story. He was a professional rugby player, professional model of Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, and an actor. He was the American Pie, but now he's doing what he's doing, sharing this healing work for those. He's now in Bali. He does this in Bali, in South Africa, and in India.
Wow.
So I want now to focus on the guys, because
Can I ask his name?
Brett Shuttleworth.
Perfect. We'll have to look him up. One more time, Brett.
Brett, Brett Shuttleworth.
All right. Wow. This is fascinating. So men out there too, come on, get started.
And that's what I want to focus next.
All right.
To get more males to open up themselves, to express themselves, because a lot of males, they are scared to express themselves, to share their emotions, their feelings. So because they're known to be the protector, the provider, the supporter, but not those with a lot of emotional feelings.
Well, thank you so much. Pleasure having you here. Looking forward to talking more, and excited to be on this journey with you. Could you share one more time how we can reach out to you?
Yes, through my dreamtorise.info website and my email, cecdreamtorise@gmail.com, or my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Cynthia Concordia.
Beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much, Jill.
Thank you. You have a fantastic day.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.